Yeah!
How's that for timing?
Oui, c'est super. Allô!
Salut!
Salut, Jasson.
I can't believe we're in the Palais des Congrès.
Hey, ça fait tellement longtemps. Check en arrière, nous autres, tu sais c'est quoi?
C'est un fishbowl.
C'est les fishbowls. Ça donne la vue sur la salle d'exposant avec 500 kiosques qui s'installent présentement. 500 kiosques. Tu sais à quoi que ça ressemble, 500 kiosques qui s'installent?
Comme ça?
Ouais, comme ça. C'est un peu plate, un petit peu.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason Rockman, spokesperson for Montreal Comic-Con, and I'm with our director of programming, Cliff Copperale. He does so much more than just that, but that's his title.
Yeah.
And I've got
I
a very
watch
shiny
a lot of TV.
head. Shiny head. You do watch a lot of TV. On est vraiment fiers d'être ici. C'est notre première édition en personne, comme live, depuis 3 ans.
Oui, ça fait 3 ans. C'est sûr qu'on avait l'édition de Noël.
Oui, c'est sûr.
C'était un petit peu différent, mais il n'y avait pas d'invités haute gamme de médias ou quoi que ce soit. Il y avait des artistes BD, on était très contents. Alors, on avait un concert, mais on est de retour avec un vrai gros Comic-Con.
Puis, we're really excited. This year is going to be really special. We're going to talk about tickets. We're going to take questions. We wanted to come on here live like we usually do traditionally, just to answer any questions you might have concerning the show. I know it's been 3 years since we've had a proper live event in the summer, and we're psyched. I mean, it's nice weather outside. There's an energy in the city. Il y a tellement de monde qui sont excités. Alors, on va prendre vos questions. Si vous avez des questions concernant n'importe quoi, puis tu peux juste laisser vos questions dans les commentaires, and we're going to get to it. We have so many cool guests that are coming too. You guys added some guests last minute.
Oh boy, we did.
Crazy.
We had our guest department working overtime.
Day and night.
The thing is, like a lot of guests, we've been sending requests for guests since December last year, right?
Last year. Wow.
Last year. And you know, we were getting a lot of no's, a lot of I don't know, a lot of they don't know if they can travel and all these other questions and restrictions in Canada. So for months and months and months, there was a lot of no's. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, certain restrictions were lifted, and we started getting a little bit more callbacks for those. So it was a struggle, but the wave came at the last minute. La vague de nouveaux invités. Ouais. C'est qui qu'on a ajouté dans le dernier? Aujourd'hui, on a ajouté Rika Sharma. On a ajouté tellement que j'oublie, là.
C'est vrai qu'on va avoir Kate Bush?
Kate Bush va être là en esprit dans la musique qui nous entoure.
Someone asked me this morning, are you guys going to get Kate Bush? But no, we don't have Kate Bush. We have the next best thing. We've got 2 incredible guests from Stranger Things that we added. That is really fun.
That is a lot of fun. So we added some Stranger Things folks. We have Mason Dye, who plays the classic 80s bully, right? Mm-hmm. You know, who plays it to the end.
He's amazing.
The bully in that sense. So it's really fantastic. And the sweetheart, the cheerleader, Grace Van Dien, who I found out this week is the daughter of Casper Van Dien.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know, and it should have been obvious. It's like Van Dien. It's not exactly.
Yeah, it's not like the most common name. Yeah, no, definitely.
So it's kind of crazy, but nonetheless, you know, like I'm glad she stood on her own. She was great on the show. She made an impact not just to the fans, but to the characters and to the stories.
Definitely.
So it's going to be a great time. They're here Saturday and Sunday, and they're giving her a panel on Sunday morning. So that's fantastic.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, si vous n'avez pas eu vos billets encore, c'est montrealcomiccon.com. Vous avez jusqu'à minuit ce soir
pour sauver une couple de dollars par billet, c'est jusqu'à minuit ce soir ou 23h59. Il y avait 11:59, no, midnight.
Yeah, that's okay.
Et après ça, c'est les prix en ligne et les prix à la porte vont être pareils. Alors, achetez-les tout de suite.
Oui.
I did see a question come up. Mm-hmm. So it's est-ce que le live sera disponible en rediffusion?
Je pense que oui.
Yes. So on va avoir le live après que c'est fini, une couple de minutes après, il est disponible sur notre page Facebook pour que vous puissiez écouter nos réponses à vos questions.
Giuliano Ledo wants to know, how do you choose your guests? Really, really easy. It's we have a dartboard and we just put blindfolds on, we just throw. And if it hits the right dartboard, right spot on the board, that's who we get.
But did you hear about the new method that we have?
It's the new method.
Now, what we do is one of our other people that work in the guest department, we put them there, and then basically we throw the darts at the person, and if they shout out a person's name while that's who we're looking.
Yeah, exactly. Non,
on écoute plein de choses, on écoute les fans, on regarde ce qui est populaire, et on crée une liste au début de l'année. On passe à travers la liste peu à peu. D'autres noms s'ajoutent basés sur des suggestions. On essaie de contacter. On n'a pas les contacts pour tous les acteurs possibles. On connaît des agents. On essaie de connaître certains agents. Des fois, on a des réponses. Des fois, on n'a jamais de réponse. Des fois, les budgets ne permettent pas. Des fois, c'est les horaires qui ne permettent pas. Alors, on commence toujours avec une idée, mais
like
ça finit comme quelque chose d'autre. C'est ça.
Ouais. And it's funny because you get people that, being someone who's I'm privy to some of the information before it happens, and I watch all you guys working on all this stuff tirelessly behind the scenes. It's funny to watch and to hear people comment as a guest is brought forth and announced, because I know the work that goes into getting those guests. It's crazy. And just the follow-ups, just the back and forth, are they in? And then when they're in, and then it's just like this elation. And then when you're finally able to announce it, it's a great feeling. But like everything, sometimes it just doesn't work out.
I want to address a question here that says, let the entrance free. So we do have a free event most of the time, and it's the one with the holiday edition. We had to charge a little bit more last year because we added some programming. Mm-hmm. But it's if you know Comic-Con, it's not just stores, right? No. There are 500 stores, and honestly, if you're a geek like us, or if you're passionate about these things, having access to all that stuff in one place and not buying it online or whatever, it's quite wonderful.
Yeah.
And you have live artists that are there creating artwork for you. That's not something you can get online. No. And we have a lot of different kinds of exclusive, different shops. So I think that aspect is still worth it. But on top of that, we have guests. We have tons of celebrities. We have over 30 celebrities at this stage. We have tons of activities.
Panels.
We have 3 orchestral concerts.
Yeah.
If you go to any one of those outside of Comic-Con, it's the same price as going to Comic-Con.
Yeah, exactly.
So just that, you're getting your money's worth.
I think what it is with Comic-Con that people need to realize is that if you come to Comic-Con, you've got to do a little bit of homework in terms of really looking around, seeing what there is going on, because it's overwhelming when you walk in. You're like, but there is a lot going on, and that's why I think looking online, planning out your weekend is so important. That's what I do, and I'm involved with the event, but I still plan what I want to go to. But just if you were to break down how much it costs to come in for the 3 days, and then all the panels and the concerts and everything else that goes along with it, it's a very inexpensive weekend.
Yeah, totally. The way I see it, like in terms of bang for your buck, I feel Comic-Con has a lot of bang for your buck. Yeah. It's like, I love movies, but movies, it's like $15 and you're there 2 hours.
Yeah. No, when you look at how much a ticket is versus how long you're there, no, for sure.
I saw Denis Gamache says, avec les ajouts récents, est-ce que l'application est à jour? Pas présentement, il manque les horaires de Rika Sharma qui seront ajoutés. Elle est là le dimanche et je peux vous dire que sa conférence, c'est à 17h. Les photo-op, je viens de recevoir les horaires des photo-op, alors ça va suivre avec les autographes.
Gil Aruda wants to know, hey, Jason, I got a question. Any Slaves on Dope members going to be at Comic-Con this weekend? Just me.
Okay. Are you going to be signing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What's an important question, though, is a couple of people asked us about photo ops. Can you buy them on site, or do they have to be done in advance, or both?
Yes. So you can do both. You can buy, I'll say it in English and French because it's an important question.
Oui, c'est ça.
But the photo ops are available online, right? And you can pre-purchase them there. And you can buy them at Comic-Con, and it's right next to the entrance when you come in. Autograph and photo ops are right there. Easy to access. You go to the booth, you purchase your items, and then you show up at the time that you need to.
Yeah.
Before I move on in French, I just want to explain something. So we noticed that the photo op team has sent an email to all the folks that's saying which guests have the plexiglass. Okay. So as far as we know, just because you guys told us, we know that the Harry Potter duo does have a plexiglass there. Not every guest will have a plexiglass. And we're trying to get that list from the photo ops team, but the photo ops team is actually setting up right now.
Okay.
So by the time we get the list, it's Friday, right? And so just ask. Just ask. If you're not sure, if you don't want to take a picture with a plexiglass, ask them before you purchase it.
Yeah.
And if you've already purchased, and you're not happy that there's a plexiglass, before you show up, it's important before you show up, ask. Mm-hmm. and they will refund you minus the service fees. They
Right.
will refund you the price of,
Okay.
of the
Okay.
photo op. Alors, je répète en français. OK? Alors, les séances de photos, vous pouvez les acheter en ligne ou vous les pouvez acheter sur place.
OK.
OK? C'est pour les invités. On a entendu hier qu'il y a certains des invités, comme le duo de Harry Potter, il y a un plexiglas. C'est-à-dire qu'il y a une séparation. On va dire qu'entre moi et Jason, il y aura une vitre qui nous sépare. On peut faire des pauses comme
Mais
si on se touche.
c'est vraiment mince.
Mais c'est vraiment mince.
Ouais.
C'est sûr qu'on voit un petit peu, mais un petit peu, les gens qui se connaissent en photo, ils peuvent le faire disparaître. Mais si tu peux ajouter des pauses ou quoi que ce soit, c'est intéressant. C'est pas tous les invités qui vont avoir le plexiglas. Il y en a plein qui vont... C'est un groupe minime. J'ai entendu que c'est Bonnie Wright avec... pour le duo Harry Potter et possiblement d'autres, je pense Catherine McNamara, mais je ne connais pas les autres. Les photographes ont ces informations-là.
Okay.
Ils veulent me le partager, mais ils sont en train de faire le setup qui est assez important pour être à l'heure et prêt pour tout le monde. Alors, on va avoir cette information-là à la cabine photo dès vendredi. Juste vous pointer et si vous voulez être certain, demandez est-ce qu'il y a un plexiglas ou non. Ils vont vous le dire. Pas obligé d'acheter cette photo-là. Si vous avez déjà acheté votre photo avec la plexiglas et vous découvrez qu'il y a une plexiglas, si vous pointez avant, okay, pas après, avant, on peut vous offrir un remboursement moins les frais de service.
OK, perfect.
Avant.
Cool. Who are you the most excited for? I know that puts you in a hot spot.
That does put me in a hot spot.
Just personally, like who are you really? Who? I mean,
Robert Patrick is way up there.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Very excited for him. But there's a lot of really good ones. And it's funny because I know a lot of people commented, a lot of people are excited for Stranger Things,
of course.
Mason Dye and Grace Van Dien. And I know that, it's not 11 and Gaten Matarazzo, which, maybe one day we'll get, if they say yes. Because, okay, guys, just to make it clear, we have been asking year over year for everybody in that cast that you can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know we are Stranger Things fans.
Yeah. Did you finish?
Yes, I finished.
Same.
Yeah. You finished? Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
He didn't finish.
Yeah.
Our tech guy didn't finish.
Yeah.
So
if you were just putting around there, they didn't finish. She finished.
So
he didn't finish. You finished.
Quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
But so they're coming, and the thing is that I get to MC some of the panels. I know you do too.
Yeah.
And I chose that one. I'm going to host the panel for them, and I'm pretty excited.
What do you mean? Why are you hosting it? You told me I was.
No, sorry, it's me.
What?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Bye. See ya. I know. Yes, I'm really excited about that one. Just
me too. I'm gonna be at that one, even if I'm not hosting it.
That's it. It comes with the zeitgeist. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that they're not, like the lead characters on the show. They brought something to the show.
God, they're such important characters.
That's it. They both impacted the show heavily and drove the story forward.
Oh, yeah.
And gave elements that were not included in the previous season. So I'm getting excited just thinking about it. I love the show. I adore the show. And alors, d'autres questions?
Okay, we have, someone said they're so excited to see Robert Patrick. Absolutely.
Yes, elevators. So somebody's asking about elevators. Will they be accessible for large costumes? So yes. So we do have certain elevators, I don't remember them all by heart, that are accessible for people in wheelchairs or reduced mobility, but also people that have large costumes that makes it impossible to go up the escalators.
Rollo. I'm excited for King Rollo from Vikings. Yes. A lot of people are excited about Rollo.
Sont identifiés sur le... Maintenant, OK, Denis me mentionne que sont maintenant identifiés sur le site web. Alors, Arrow Team Up et Harry Potter, ils demandent un plexiglas.
CGC or CBCS, are they there?
So, bad news. So, CGC has been years since they haven't come back.
Yeah.
It takes a while. It's an American company. CBCS, they were supposed to come, but there was an unfortunate personal issue.
Okay.
And CBCS had to cancel.
Okay. Is there a VIP lounge this year?
There is no VIP lounge this year. We haven't had a VIP lounge in many, many years.
Okay. Environ combien de temps est-il prévu pour les séances d'autographe? That's interesting. But it's several, right?
Alors, oui. Alors, ils font plusieurs séances d'autographe à travers la fin de semaine. On met juste l'heure du début OK? En passant, les horaires sont disponibles sur notre site web. Vous pouvez cliquer sur attractions
Et sur l'application aussi.
horaires et sur l'application. Mais aussi sur le site web, sur le profil de chaque invité, vous allez voir l'horaire, les heures des autographes, les heures de photos, les heures de la conférence.
Comme moi, quand je regarde ici, vendredi, toutes les choses sur l'application, comme si je veux voir les invités.
Tu peux bien chercher ici par le filtre.
OK,
le filtre
right.
que tu peux chercher manuellement pour la personne.
OK.
C'est
So,
c'est
alors, tout est là.
simple. C'est simple
Get the app.
à ajouter. Yeah.
It's right there.
It's
Get
right
the app.
there. C'est taper Montreal Comic Con dans votre Google Play Store puis Apple Store, puis c'est là. Sur le profil de chaque invité, on a les horaires qui sont écrits. C'est le début de l'heure. On ne veut pas marquer la fin de l'heure parce que qu'est-ce qui est arrivé dans le passé? On faisait ça dans le passé et les gens se pointaient, on va dire, c'était de 4h à 6h. Ils se pointaient à 6h puis l'invité n'était plus là.
Ouais,
l'invité, pour qu'il reste là, il faut qu'il y ait du monde. Alors,
COAs.
COAs?
Yeah, someone's asking.
We do not have a certificate of authenticity for the autographs like you did when you had the shop before starting to do live auctions. Those COAs are... It's because they're issued from us because we are selling you an autograph that we bought.
Exactly.
Right? That's the reason why we offer those COAs, because we bought them from those guests as they were like leaving the show. So we have them because it's a proof from us that is legitimate. Because you're buying it from the guest, we imagine people don't need the proof. I understand some people may do the reselling thing, but we're not equipped to offer the COAs.
Right. Two things we should say, because we got a nice, Tristan said, just want to say thanks for the hard work and return of the Comic-Con to the team. Yes, thank you. And also thank you for bringing back Comic-Con. Gil, I didn't bring back Comic-Con, but everybody did. But yes, we appreciate your thank you.
Yes.
Is it possible to take a picture with Charles Martinet, or is it autograph only? Good question.
So the most voice actors in general, they don't do the photo ops, okay? But they do selfies
at their booth.
There is a price attached, so you can get an autograph and or a selfie. They do have combo prices for some of those. You'll see the prices listed.
Does he do voice? He
does voice recordings as well. Yeah, some of the voice actors do voice recordings. There is a price for everything that you ask them to do because they're here to work. So it's like, just be aware, like autograph could be like $30, $40 and voice recording could be $70. It's listed on the website for the autographs, but on his desk, it's going to be written
OK. Sarah Desjardins, quelles sont les mesures mises en place pour gérer la transmission de la COVID-19?
Alors, nous, on suit les recommandations par la santé publique du Québec et présentement, aucun passeport vaccinal, aucun masque est requis. OK? Le côté des invités, il y a certains invités qui ont demandé d'avoir des plexiglas pendant les autographes ou pendant les séances de photos. Vous allez voir c'est qui quand vous arrivez ou checker sur Epic Photo Ops pour voir. L'autre, et certains invités ont demandé que les gens mettent des masques pendant qu'ils attendent en file, que ce soit autographe ou photo. On va vous avertir c'est quoi.
Okay.
Autre que ça, il y a des stations pour laver vos mains. On ne décourage pas les gens de porter des masques. Non. Vous pouvez continuer à porter vos masques et garder les distances entre les gens. On recommande les gens ne serrent pas les mains aux personnes, de tousser dans vos coudes et essayer de ne pas tousser.
Sarah, no, I'm not ignoring your question, Sarah. We just answered it.
No.
Anybody else have any questions regarding anything else? Because otherwise, I want to ask you more questions.
Yeah, sure.
Just want to make sure we didn't miss anything because I know we can't scroll. COA, okay. Yeah, that's it. So Frederic saying if you want to wear a mask. Obviously, of course, if you feel comfortable wearing a mask at the event, absolutely wear a mask. It's 100%. It's we would never discourage anyone from doing that.
No, and I'm going to be at certain crowded areas. I'm going to be wearing a mask as well.
Est-ce que ça va être clairement indiqué à la table quelles célébrités do selfies? Yeah.
Oui. Alors, c'est marqué sur un papier.
Here's a good one. Where do we get our badges if we already have our tickets?
Good questions. All right. So starting today, if you have a 3-day type badge, you know what a 3-day type badge is?
Yeah.
So name them.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. They just gave me something and I put it around my neck. Okay, sorry.
So a 3-day tag badge is a regular 3-day.
Oh yeah.
badge,
So
right?
3-day,
a VIP 3-day,
deluxe,
a deluxe,
yeah,
and a child 3-day.
I
So
knew.
those are
See, there you
3-day
go.
badges.
There you go.
So those
you tried to throw me under the bus, but I had a jack, and I got myself out.
Good job, man. So you just show up tonight if you want to pick them up early, and you can pick them up for your friends only tonight.
Early badge pickups tonight.
Early badge pickups tonight, 5 to 8 p.m.
5 to 8.
Okay, so you show up, you get your QR code scanned. Doesn't matter if it was the ticket from 2022, still valid, right? And we give you, if you are VIP, whatever, we'll give you your bag that is related to that. You'll have a coupon for your T-shirt that you can pick up at the show afterwards, or your
Comic-Con hero plushie pal.
Yeah. And we have a great litho for VIPs from TMNT.
Ooh, I saw that.
And a Yannick pocket. There's an option for a Yannick pocket
dude,
comic book.
I saw
so it's
that.
fantastic.
I saw that. It's very, very cool.
What was that? So tomorrow they can come, tonight they can come pick it up. Or the doors open at 12 for VIP tomorrow and 1 o'clock for regular attendees. So they can come an hour before their scheduled time, and they can line up and then be let in, when the show starts. So I'd recommend an hour before. Is before doors open is usually fine. So yeah.
Steve said, quick question, will CBCS be at the show today? No, CBCS, unfortunately, we covered it before, Steve. If you're just joining, CBCS weren't able to come to the show due to a personal issue. So hopefully they'll be here next year.
Yeah, exactly. Denis, we recommend that people, Denis is saying, follow-up question, if guests are requiring masks for autographs, we should bring some, right? I'd say, just precautionary measure. I think that's just should be our culture right now, is just have a mask
have one in your back
pocket just in case there's a situation that calls for it. It's always handy. So yeah, I'd recommend it. I think we should.
I knew that burning those boxes of masks was a bad idea, and I should have kept a couple. So I'm going to go get a couple before the weekend starts.
That's hilarious.
So dumb.
All right. OK, alors pour ramasser vos badges de 3 jours, c'est quoi des badges de 3 jours?
Il y a le badge de 3 jours, il y a le badge de 3 jours VIP, il y a le badge de 3 jours Deluxe et il y a le badge de 3 jours enfant.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Jason Rockman, ladies and gentlemen. Jason! Alors, aujourd'hui, on peut venir le chercher à partir de 17h et ce jusqu'à 20h ce soir. Et vous pouvez ramasser vos badges pour vos amis s'ils ne sont pas capables, mais c'est seulement les badges 3 jours et c'est seulement ce soir. Alors, demain, si vous vous présentez, non, vous ne pouvez pas ramasser pour vos amis, il faut que ça soit pour vous seulement. C'est ça. Les billets journaliers, c'est juste la journée où le billet est valide. Alors, le vendredi, c'est le vendredi. Le billet du samedi, c'est le samedi. On ne peut pas vous scanner le billet du samedi un vendredi. Okay.
I think there should be a post mentioning about who wants us to wear a mask and who's offering the option for selfies. Well, I think that's part of the serendipitous nature of coming to the show and just figuring it out.
Yeah. So it's I wish we could offer
can.
that information, and it'll, even if we post it, it'll get lost. So best to show up at the booth and you find out there.
Yeah.
Bring a mask with you. And ask.
Greg's asking about selfies to purchase at the tables.
Yeah.
Will plexiglass between actors. All that at this point, I think we covered that. But yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there will be some of the guests, right? Not all of the guests do selfies at the table. So some of the guests allow it, and they sell the selfies at the table, and it will be indicated on the chart that they have at their table.
I'm laughing because Marie-Josée Lévesque goes, on parle de Québec. Y a-t-il beaucoup de travaux autour du Palais des Congrès ou pour s'y rendre? Mais Marie-Josée, c'est Montréal.
Ouais, c'est comme
pendant l'été.
Est-ce que vous connaissez Ponto?
Oh my God.
Il y a une caricaturiste qui dessine des cônes orange là, en cartoon, à cause que Montréal, c'est la ville où il y a beaucoup de construction. Je pense que c'est juste nous qu'on pense qu'il y a toujours beaucoup de construction. Mais oui, il y en a beaucoup. Il y a un des quais qui est fermé pour l'installation. Il y a un petit peu ici, là. Mais c'est navigable.
Ouais,
c'est navigable. Les ponts sont ouverts cette fin de semaine.
Oui.
Alors, ce qui est très bon.
Oui.
Alors, oui. Comme toujours, le stationnement, ça va être difficile. C'est le centre-ville. Alors, on encourage les gens à venir en métro, si
Oui,
possible.
absolument. Transport commun all the way.
Ah oui, une chose, j'ai découvert il n'y a pas longtemps, c'est que la mairesse a dit que les métros alentours du centre-ville sont gratuits
Durant le week-end.
durant le week-end.
Et ça commence ce
Ça
week-end.
Ça a commencé la semaine passée.
Oui, alors c'est
et
gratuit.
Ça continue pendant l'été. Alors, c'est gratuit. On va dire que vous commencez à un remercier. Bon, mais vous payez là, mais en revenant, vous ne payez pas.
Oui, c'est ça. So, there you go.
Alors, c'est ça qui est le fun. Ou, on va dire, vous êtes au Comic-Con, vous voulez sortir aller manger à Place des Arts, vous allez à Place des Arts, vous mangez, vous revenez en métro, puis
gratuit.
C'est gratuit.
Good.
Yeah.
Got a question. Security, hope do their job. Right. Last time there's a lot of pushing and cutting. 3 people asking how security. Okay,
so we'll make sure that the safety team is aware of
that.
Oh,
yeah, of course. Yeah, we're kind of bummed that CBCS aren't going to be there. I know. I to be honest, I've got like 30 books right now that are at CBCS, and I think like everybody, it's there's backups or things happen, but we love having them here. It's a bummer.
No, it really is disappointing. We're as disappointed as you are because it's tied to some of what we do with our guests, and it was just kind of a last minute thing that they couldn't make it. So it's unfortunate. I mean, we have some of our sponsors that they lost some of their staff because of the situations. They're so it's just we're not out of COVID. People need to understand that. It's summer, it's nice and everything, but people are still getting sick. There's still backlogs. There's still travel issues. There's still all these other things. So we're not back to normal.
No.
And we're trying to make it feel like it, but it's not back to normal.
But we are having an event and it's fun, and we're going to do everything we can to have the best weekend. But
cool.
We're in a transition period, that's for sure.
Did we miss any questions?
I don't think so. I think we got everybody. If you have any other,
who are you excited about?
Well, I'm always excited for Malcolm McDowell. Always, as you know. I mean, I love Malcolm, and he's always a pleasure to chat with. I'm excited about Roger Clark.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
What's exciting about Roger is that Roger, and I have this personal thing with him because Roger came. It was a last minute addition at Ottawa, as you remember,
in 2019,
way back when. And it was his first con that he ever did.
Really?
He had never done a con before.
Wow.
So he showed it, goes, "This is my first con." And I was like, "Really?" And I did a panel with him. He was like, so it was really cool to be like, and then after I saw, he just was on fire after that. He was going to show after show after show. So I think I'm really, really excited for him. And of course, I'm excited for Robert Patrick. I mean, the T1000, he's just been in so many things. I hear he's a cigar guy. He's also, I hear he's a sober guy. Like, it's just a lot of things about him. I'm really excited just to.
Rock stars in his family.
Yeah, his brother is Richard Patrick, the singer of Filter. So it's just
what?
Yeah.
I was 50 years old when I found that out.
Right? Exactly. So there's a lot of things that I'm very, very excited.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Robert Pat, exactly. And Pure Arts, who are one of our sponsors, right?
Yeah.
Have this incredible bus that they're going to have available at the end of the year of Robert Patrick. So,
that's amazing.
So
as a T1000, right?
Yeah. So I'm just excited about all of it.
Oh, that's great.
Jonas wants to know, will CGC be there? They will not be there, Jonas.
Yeah, we're really sorry, guys.
Here's a good one. Pat Rick wants to know.
À quelle heure les portes
ouvrent déjà samedi?
9h le matin pour VIP de luxe et 10h le matin pour le reste.
Good. So we get here at what time? 7:30?
We are here. We're not leaving here.
We're sleeping in the boardroom.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other questions? Any other burning desires?
Burning.
I love that. I love that burning.
You're speaking about voice actors. I do want to mention one of our last minute additions that I'm very excited about is Jason Cavalier.
Oh yeah,
who played the voice of Drax on Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's huge.
And not just the voice, but the motion capture and everything. And to me, it's quite huge. And anybody who's played the game, I don't know anybody who's told me, I didn't like the game.
I know.
Everybody I know. People who don't play video games.
This is the latest one, right?
People. The latest one that was released end of last year.
Yeah, because Ryan Stick does the podcast with me.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
And we were chatting on the podcast one day. Soundtrack to that game, which
amazing.
Is an original Montreal band. Montreal musicians did that soundtrack.
Yeah, like a very 80s.
Yeah,
rock.
so there's everything about that game is super cool right now.
It's so much fun. So he's going to be at the show, and he's hilarious because Drax was a standout. character on the game. I mean, the
Drax,
character
Drax
itself.
is a standout character in general.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just.
But you know what's cool about this? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's
but
okay.
what's cool about this is that we're seeing, you know how, like, obviously the Drax from the movie is very like iconic, but it's kind of like in any other, you know, when you have a pop culture character like Wolverine, like Wolverine's iconic in the game, and Wolverine's iconic, you know, from certain voice actors, and then he's iconic in the cartoon because of certain voice actors. And so it's nice to see that character find their space in every, you know, in video games and in TV, and then, you know, in film. So it's because Drax is still a very, you know, new character. So it's nice to see him find his character in the video games too.
I'll take that question.
What's
I wish
that?
a Critical Role team would one day be there, maybe next year. We wish to. We have asked every single year for Mercer. How do you pronounce his name? For a lot of the cast to show up. For a Critical Role.
Right.
They play D&D live basically on YouTube, so it's a lot of fun. And they launched a show that was kind of wrapped around that, an animated series wrapped around that. So we'd love to have them too. It's not for lack of trying.
Nicolas Lafont wants to know, do you guys take pictures with the guests since you organize an Avantage du Travail?
So it's
listen, I'll be really honest with you, Nicolas. I have 2 photo ops that I paid for, one with Robert and one with Malcolm, because I don't want to miss the opportunity. So, you know, I buy my photo ops. I mean, sometimes we get to take photos, but
we don't own the show. So we work for the show, and we have to pay for our photos like everyone else. Because it's everything's tabulated, everything's counted. It's just the nature of what it is, you know. So,
but I do get to take photos with Cliff for free.
Oh,
that's pretty fun.
I'm going to charge him later.
Cool. All right. Any other questions? Because we got a lot of stuff to do. Sorry, I'm just being really honest. I mean, if you guys have any other questions, shoot them out. We're happy to field them.
If the celebrity allows you to take a selfie with him, her, show your signed item, and it will be more legit than a.
There you go. Yeah, very good, Tom. That's ingenuity.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. So just to recap really quickly for tickets, si vous voulez acheter des billets en avance, la dernière opportunité que vous avez à prendre davantage de nos tarifs
réduits.
Let me just that just crashed and burned. Sorry. No. Thanks. My tutor just said no. If you want to take advantage of cheaper prices, les prix qui sont légèrement moins chers.
La prévente est un petit peu moins.
Jusqu'à minuit ce soir.
Jusqu'à minuit.
11h59.
11h59, ouais.
Will Beckett be there? Well, unless you got a friend named Beckett, otherwise the Beckett will not be there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anything else?
I got nothing.
We're excited. It's going to be a great weekend. On est vraiment, vraiment, vraiment hâte de vous voir au Palais des Congrès.
If you see us, say hi. You know, like
please
no shaking hands, but we can elbow.
Yes, fist pumps and French kisses.
Well,
all around.
him, but I mean. All right. Alors, merci tout le monde de nous avoir joints. Billets www.montrealcomiccon.com et les billets sont disponibles jusqu'à avant minuit à prix réduit et demain les mêmes prix qu'à la porte. Alors, c'est votre choix et on se voit cette fin de semaine. See you this weekend.
See you this weekend, guys.